guys, how you doing? It's Henry at Mowers, Blowers, and Guns! Good morning. As you guys know from the channel, I mostly do gun-related reviews on accessories, also range day, and once in a while I do have prepper content. I'm a prepper content provider because I believe in being prepared for the future. You guys remember the war when it started in Ukraine? What happened on Invasion Day? People in Ukraine scrambled to the banks to try to get money out of an ATM, and they couldn't get it because there was no money in the ATMs. So they were stuck without any money, not to mention food, gas. When there's an invasion, all the supply lines are held temporarily or permanently. So when you go to the grocery store, you have no money, you got no food, and you got no gas to go anywhere to go get it, right? So what are you gonna do? You're stuck in your house and you're gonna starve to death. If you guys also remember during hurricane season, especially around here, our biggest hurricane recent years was Hurricane Sandy. Well, supply lines were down, you couldn't get gas, the shelves at the supermarket were empty. Think about that for a minute. You never think it's gonna happen to you, but when it happens to you, what are you gonna do? Eat ramen noodles forever? In previous episodes on this channel, I did, however, buy some real military MREs. Oh, hey guys, how you doing? It's Henry at Mowers, Blowers, and Guns. It's me, Henry. How you doing? Military MREs. First scoop of the creamy spinach fettuccine. MREs are meals ready to eat. All you gotta do is add water. Those are very expensive. Like one pack of MREs can range between $10 and $20 a meal. Even though those meals do provide quite a lot of calorie intake, it's still pretty expensive. And also, the bad part of it is, it only has like a 3 to 5 year shelf life. Well, if you store it for 5 years, it's gonna be pretty stale. I mean, sure, after 10, 20 years maybe of storing it, and you really need it, you're gonna eat it anyway, right? So Readywise sent me a supply of ready-to-eat meals. What's the good thing about Readywise? This has a shelf life of 25 years. So you can just take this stuff, put it somewhere in a nice, dry, temperature-controlled area, and when you really need it, you're ready to go because you got 25 years of shelf life and it'll still be fresh. All you gotta do is add water. So they sent me the 52 serving bucket. You can just dig a hole in your backyard and bury this thing until you really need it. So what's in the 52 serving box? It's got some great selections. Creamy pasta and vegetables, cheesy macaroni, pasta Alfredo, apple cinnamon cereal, brown sugar and maple multigrain cereal, Southwest rice and beans, and of course, orange drink mix with electrolytes in it. All you gotta do is add water, and instead of just drinking plain water, you'll have a nice orange drink. Just pretend it's like an energy drink or something. They also sent me a hurricane kit. This hurricane kit is a 72-hour meal supply with 32 servings. And in this one, you got the same brown sugar and maple multigrain cereal, cheesy macaroni, teriyaki rice, hearty tortilla soup, and whey milk alternative. So that gives you the protein that you need, which you can use for your cereal selections. They also included one of these self-heating meal kits. With these items here, you just simply add water, whether you want to heat up the water first or just pour it room temperature, whichever you want. Depending on your situation, whether or not you're going to have time to do that. This one right here, though, has the self-heating meal kit. And I'll tell you what that's about. This most closely resembles the United States military MRE versions, where they have a heating element inside the package where you could just take your entree, put it into a sleeve. You add water to a line, and the water mixes with this chemical powder or something, and basically heats up that entire pack. And then you wait for a little while, and your entree meal will be nice and hot for you to eat. And that's an all-in-one in this little package. The one with the heating element, of course, is going to be more expensive than the ones without it. But basically, it comes in handy on cold periods of time without food. While most of you probably aren't thinking like a prepper, you gotta kind of be prepared, because with the way the political climate is these days, you just never know what's going to happen. With the wars going on in other parts of the world, you never know when that war is going to extend to us. You just have to be kind of prepared. Look, I don't have enough food for 3 years, but at least I'll survive longer than you would, because I'm prepared. All you need to get is a decent supply for your family, so you have peace of mind knowing that if something happened in the next 25 years, you don't have to worry about scrambling for food because you're ready to go. I'm ready to go for at least a week with this food. Don't you want to be prepared just in case? Anyway, I haven't had lunch yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try this self-heating meal kit. This is pasta Alfredo with chicken. I love Alfredo. It also comes with dehydrated apple chips. So I'm just gonna open it up. I'm just gonna make this meal. Holy cow, now I know how this is gonna survive 25 years. It's very high quality plastic. Can't even get it open. I've got this self-heating heater bag. It's zip-locked. This is a water measuring bag. Your condiment bag. You have a spoon, pepper, a handy wipe, and a napkin. Also has salt and pepper. Here is your entree bag. This other bag is your apple chips. This teal color bag is your heating pad. And I'm gonna put it flat on the bottom. I'm not gonna, I'm gonna. So here's the Alfredo. And you can just pull it open like that. And inside is a Ziploc bag with your stuff. Take out the silica gel, I guess. You just take some water. Hopefully you have water. If you don't have water, wait until it rains and catch the water. If you're near an ocean, desalinate it first and then use it. Half a cup. Make sure it's flat on the bottom. I'm gonna put my Alfredo with chicken inside the heater bag. It'll make a chemical reaction and heat it up. And 15 minutes later, it should be heated up. Look at this. Look at it. It's making boiling noises. Okay, so it's been about 15 minutes. Let's open her up. Wow, it's hot. Okay, are you ready? Here's what it looks like for the very first time. Wow. Smells good. Are you ready? I'm gonna stir it up a little bit. First bite, here we go. There's an apocalypse. Everybody outside are killing each other for food and water. What am I doing? I'm having Alfredo fettuccine with chicken. Mmm. Mmm. Creamy, very flavorful. You don't need any other salt or pepper, although you can put the pepper in there. So the chicken is a little hard. Probably needed to soak for another 5 minutes or so. And it's warm, not really hot. Well, look, you're getting a hot meal in an apocalypse. I'm not gonna put any salt in it because I have high blood pressure. So I'm gonna put some pepper in it. That's right, pepper. My elbow just touched this water. It's boiling hot. So you could leave this in here longer for it to be hotter. But for me right now, I think this is warm. But the water is boiling hot. So leave it in there for longer than 15 minutes. I'm gonna let my family try this. So my family didn't really like it, but I like it because I'm used to TV dinners sometimes. You know what I mean? Anyway, you have to remember that this meal is not like a meal from a Michelin star restaurant, okay? This is to keep you alive, all right, in an emergency. And this will do more than just fine. If you guys want to be prepared for the apocalypse, whatever happens, natural disasters, the zombie apocalypse, I mean, most of that stuff probably won't happen. But when it does happen, have peace of mind that you and your family are ready. Also, since your neighbors know that you're prepared and they're not, you have to have guns too. Make sure they don't want to try to get what you have that they want. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Oh.
Anyway, thanks very much to Readywise for sending me the prepper kit with the servings of food that you're gonna desperately need in case of an emergency. I'm prepared, I feel great about it, you should be too. I'll leave a link in the description if you guys are interested. We'll see you guys next time on Mowers, Blowers, and Guns. You gotta go bing! Bing!
Henry, address the bullet.
Hello, bullet! Hello, bullet! Dead ski.